dive into history as we journey into the life of Hippocrates, the father of medicine. Let's step back in time to over 2 millennia ago to the island of Kos in ancient Greece. Here in the year 460 BC, a baby boy was born. This was no ordinary child. This was a boy who would grow up to revolutionize the field of medicine. This was Hippocrates. Let's paint a picture of the world he was born into. Ancient Greece, a cradle of civilization, was a place rife with advancements in human understanding. The arts, philosophy, politics and science were all making leaps and bounds. Yet medicine was a field still shrouded in superstition and mysticism. As Hippocrates grew, he was surrounded by this world of thought and inquiry. From a young age, he was exposed to the wealth of knowledge that the Greek scholars were accumulating. It's said that his father was a physician, perhaps sparking his interest in the practice. Through his teenage years, Hippocrates studied under the great scholars of his time. He was taught by the likes of Herodotus, the tutor of great philosopher Socrates, and learned the art of diagnosis and prognosis. This was a time of deep introspection and learning for Hippocrates, laying the groundwork for his future work. It wasn't until his 30s that Hippocrates truly began to make his mark. It was then he laid out medicine. He rebelled against the mysticism that shrouded the practice of medicine, asserting that disease was not a punishment from the gods, but a product of environmental factors, diet and living habits. The Hippocratic corpus, a collection of medical works, is attributed to Hippocrates and his students. It was unprecedented in its time. It covered topics from clinical medicine to surgery to gynecology, providing a holistic view of health and disease. His work showed a deep understanding of the human body and its workings, something that was revolutionary for its time. One of his most enduring legacies is the Hippocratic Oath, a code of ethics for physicians that is still used in a modified form today. It speaks to the responsibility of the physician to the patient and to his profession, emphasizing integrity, confidentiality, and non-maleficence. Hippocrates' influence didn't end in ancient Greece. His principles and philosophies shaped the practice of medicine in the centuries to follow, across cultures and continents. He's been called the father of medicine, not just for his work, but for his approach to the practice. Hippocrates passed away in the year 370 BC, but his legacy lives on. Even today, his principles and teachings inform our understanding of health and disease. The impact of his work cannot be overstated. It changed the face of medicine, lifted the veil of mysticism that shrouded it, and laid the groundwork for scientific inquiry into health and disease. From his birth in ancient Greece to his groundbreaking principles, discover his enduring legacy.